So you just bought your machine and it comes bundled with the softwares and sound in the libraries itself, and you are very excited to make your own music. But what if you want to make your own sounds? Especially if you want to make like synth patches and stuff using paid VSTs like Serum or Faceplant. Doing this might even be confusing for beginners in sound design, and it might not even be financially friendly. Also, for seasoned sound designers like me, how then does Maschine benefit for my workflow in terms of sound design? Now, ultimately, is Maschine built for sound design? Let's find out. So you must be wondering, is Maschine really built for sound design, and can you do it in the software itself? Now in this video, I'm going to share with you guys some of the tools that can be used for sound design based on two pillars. One, for beginner sound designers, and two, for more seasoned sound designers. In light of valuing time, let's now start with the plugins found in Maschine for sound design. Now, if you're on the latest version of the Maschine software, there are two powerful synthesizers that can be used for sound design, which is Bass Synth and Synth. The user interface of these two synths are really simple, where Bass Synth you only have one visual cue, while the Synth you don't have any visual cue at all. Now, you might be wondering, how would then I understand how to make sounds with these synthesizers? I'm pretty sure Maschine has really simplified these two synth VSTs in terms of the number of knobs, and there's not much visual cue, but if you look at it in a good way, it is good for you to train your ears when it comes to sound design as a beginner. And not only that, you can also achieve industry standard sounds like acid basses, Reese basses, super saws, plugs, and many more with these two synthesizers. Now, if you're new to this and you want to explore more on these synthesizers, you can start off by looking at the Bass Synth VST. I do have a tutorial on it. I'm gonna link up the video up here. Now, if you are a seasoned sound designer like me, there are still reasons why I still use Synth and Bass Synth. Now, this is more of a psychological thing for seasoned sound designers like you and me, because simple UI means thinking simply. The user interface of both Synth and Bass Synth will allow you to step back and simplify the processes by not overdoing your sound. It's definitely easier for us who understand sound synthesis, and it is a quicker way to create industry standard sounds. For beginners new to drum synth, it's basically a monophonic sound generator to create your own bespoke drum samples. Now, within drum synth itself, there are a few engines for you to start creating your own drum samples from scratch, like the kicks, percussion, snares, and the hi-hats, and many more. This is good for beginners because each engine comes with a visual cue to know what kind of drum sounds you are actually making. And if you really want to get into the synthesis of sound design for drums, then this drum synth is great for you because each drum engine has different knobs that are attached to it, and from that you can learn what parameters are affecting the drum sounds itself. Now, I know for seasoned sound designers like you and me, you can create your own drum sounds like popular wavetable VSTs like Vital or Serum, but then again, it's just too complicated. The user interface of drum synth itself has less clutter as compared to the VSTs that I mentioned earlier. I think this will help a lot with our production workflow. This synthesizer is straight to the point and is quick for drum sample creation. And again, there's more than enough sound generating engines in this drum synth for you to start creating your drums from scratch. Now, I'm sure you bought the Maschine product because of the hardware integration with the software. So in terms of the hardware, there are also some tools that you can use for sound design, be it if you're a beginner or an experienced sound designer. On the Maschine hardware itself, it makes us easier to use features such as the chord mode, note repeat, arp mode, or even perform effects on the sliders. Now, with all the sound design features and tools that I mentioned earlier in this video, and you want to take a step further in terms of improving your sound design skills by adding other external VSTs in your DAW, and if you are using Logic Pro, then you've came to the right video. I have a previous video talking about the integration of Maschine and Logic Pro, where you can separate the sounds into individual tracks in Logic. If you guys want to check that video out, I'm gonna link up the video up here. So, the ultimate question is, can you sound design in Maschine? The answer is yes. It is actually a good starting point for beginners who are new to sound design and new to the Maschine software itself, and it's fast and easy when you want to create a desired certain sound. Although there are some sound design limitations that are found in the plugins that I mentioned earlier in Maschine, you may have to go into more advanced synthesizers such as Serum or Faceplant or even Vital, and these could be even free or paid depending on your liking. So quick tip when sound designing in Maschine, know the limitations of each plugin before getting a paid version of a VST. VST. Looking at it in a good way for new Maschine users going into sound design, this is an opportunity to explore your sound design workflow with Maschine and then upgrade from there with other paid VSTs. Now that's all I have for you today. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel and hit that post notification bell button so whenever I release new Maschine videos, you will get notified. My name is Vibe Synthetic, your wave producer and sound designer. I hope to catch you guys on the next video. Peace out.